This is how to use her and get more stops on Madden 26. In this video, we will go over how to use her against the run, how to use her against the pass, and how to switch stick and when is the best time to switch stick. So stay tuned. So let's get right into it, how to use her. The first thing we gotta do is go to our settings, go to game options, right? And we're gonna make sure ball hawk is turned on. This basically so you can hold triangle instead of timing it up with triangle to catch an interception. When you hold it, you don't have to time it to catch it. As soon as they throw the ball's in the air, you hold triangle, you catch the pick. You know, so defensive heat seeker assist, this is also on. It says the user controlled defenders are steered toward the ball carrier when attempting to run or dive into them. You don't want to be steered towards anyone opposite of the ball carrier, not the ball carrier. So if someone's running the ball, you press square or flick the right stick up or hit stick or whatever, you're going to be steered towards them. You feel me? Just a little bit help there. And defensive switch assist, this is directly in correlation with switch sticking. So when you switch on other players, like, you won't be taking out the play basically. So your momentum won't be slowed up. And that's the first and foremost thing you need to do. But obviously you want a fast middle linebacker right here for the Vikings. Cashman, he's good enough. He's already like 88, near 90 speed. So get someone that's near 90 speed as a user. Again, 4-3-6-1 is my favorite. And here's a bonus right here. We're going to use this Sam Will blitz because one thing I do believe in getting stops, right, on defense and using is sending pressure, right? So first thing we're going to do, right, is show how to shoot the run, right? So we got inside zone. First thing I do, I line up over top of this running back, directly, diagonal, or however you want to call it, vertical from this running back from Barkley, right? So I sit right here over top of them and I wait for them to snap the ball, boom, and you shoot right in. And one thing I will say is click off. Obviously that was a good run, but this is basically a great way of slowing down the run, right? This is how you want to use the run. Stand over top of them, because you were standing here, you're going to get completely picked up. You can try to do some other methods from over here, maybe shoot in there, but moral of the story is we're in man, we want to be right over top of them. Even if we're not in man, I like to stand right on the side of the running back, shoot in, click off. Please click off. Don't be a superhero, bro, because if you don't click off this year, you might get cooked, right? So there's that. That's a shotgun run. That's usually how you shoot inside zone right there, right? So now I'm going to show you some under center stuff. What's my thought process when people go under center? So we're going to go out in the same play, 4-3-6-1 even. And again, while we run through this, the whole idea with 4-3-6-1 even is you're sending more than they can block. You have 5 linemen, you're sending 6. Sometimes you don't send 6, but that's not what we're talking about right now. So whatever way the stretch is going, you just run that way. Make sure we're running vertically, right? Not vertically, horizontally, right? You want to run right and left. Because if you start running down here, you're going to get caught up in a wash, right? The wash meaning the old linemen are going to pick you up. That's the wash. So we sit here and we want to run left, right, horizontally. We're not running down towards them, right? If the run's wide right or wide left, you go that way, right? So right now it's wide right. So we're going to do that and click off. Again, we're going to click off. So usually someone comes and make the tackle. So there's that. That's how you shoot against shotgun and under center. So now we're going to show how to use her against the pass, right? So using against the pass is pretty simple, right? You know who you have, right? So I have Barkley. So no matter where he goes, I'm going to go with him. I know that's pretty basic, but we're going to get it more. Obviously, you go there, boom. So now they're hitting something over the middle, boom. Okay, cool. So my whole idea is I want to put somebody over the middle. Whether you put a spy, I told y'all in previous video, a spy is great to cover the middle of the field. So I can put that guy in the spy. This is where we start adjusting. Now I'm still on Barkley. I got the spy there. Now he's throwing to someone else, right? So now we probably need more than a spy. This is how the thought process is, you know what I mean? So now we probably need a hard flat and a spy. You know, that should get the job done. He should throw it to someone else, right? And obviously it's a CPU. So this, I'm just taking out, look, now he's boxed. You know, now he's throwing nonsense. You see what I'm saying? So this is how you start to get, oh wow, he scores. But this is how you start to get the adjustments right and how to use it. Because now you know what's going on and how to make your adjustments. And again, you just put a hard flat by double tapping the right arrow to the right. Press square, flick the left analog stick to the left. And you double tap the left arrow on the D-pad. Then I press triangle or whoever you want to put in the spy and flick the right stick to the left, right? So that's how I did that. So clearly he just started scrambling because we saw those 2 adjustments. So that's the thought process. And you still have Barkley and he throws it here and it's a pick. You know what I mean? So, and this is a CPU. I'm on all Madden. So that's just that. And this is really how you stop the pass. That's how you stop the run. And this is just the thought process you want to go through. It's like, all right, so what are they doing? All right, so now I'm about to get into switch sticking and how do I know when to switch stick, right? So I'm just gonna let them run the play. So this is the thought process. Run the play, boom. Right? So see what routes they got. Okay, so you know people online, they usually come back to the same play. So he saw the post route was open right there, right? So again, how you switch stick is literally with the right analog stick, and you can also, this year is new, you can switch stick with the arrows, which I don't recommend. It takes too much time because how are you going to control left and right and then go over there to the arrows? It makes no sense. Some people probably do it because you guys are maniacs, but I'm using the right stick. But yeah, so right now I'm going to focus on switch sticking to this guy right here because I know he's the guy guarding the post, because he'll just have more control. If you leave him a man, he'll get cooked. So this kind of whole thought process. What's open, depending on the coverage you're using. So boom, switch stick here, it's a pick, right? And I got a couple clips of how I switch stick in the game and you know, things like that. So I'll show you after one more rep of this. So this is just the thought process. Whatever is open in your defense, you just switch stick there. And I was about to come back to that. And sometimes it's a risk, but you just got to understand what your opponent wants to throw. You can put different zones there to try to confuse them. Like right now, I can do this, right? I can put him there, and I can stay here knowing I'm going to guard Barkley, right? And don't move anyone so everything looks the same. I got Barkley, but no, he wants that post. And you see now he throws it somewhere else, right? So that's just the idea of switch sticking. You want to put zones out there in spots that you know that they're going to throw the ball to. Right now, he could also audible that tight into a corner. That's what people like to do in formation like this. So when the play snaps, obviously he's not doing a corner. I switch stick to this guy, control this guy, and try to take away a corner. If that's not that, I'll switch stick over a couple times, and yeah, that's basically what I would do. So now I'm gonna give you guys a couple clips to show you in game how it really looks. All right, guys. So this is how it looks in game. Right now, I just switched stick to that hook zone. Boom. Sometimes you get lucky. That was 3rd and 10, but like I said, people always come back to the same play. So what did I do? I adjusted to it. I put a quarter zone there, and now I'm able to go guard someone on 4th and 10. We're not worried about the drag, and we picked it off. Yeah, so that is how we user the pass, the run, and that's how we switch stick and when's the best time to switch stick. So if this video helped, I appreciate if y'all leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, we out of here, y'all. Let's get it.